Good morning, students. We're here on Happy Pet Path. You can see the names of all the different animals here. These are dogs and cats. Some of them are hamsters. Some of them are bunnies. Some of them are birds. And we also have here a sign that says, "Welcome to Happy Pet Path." Take a photo of this. And you can see here that there are some images, and what we have here are some pictures which help people to get the message that speciesism is not a good thing. So why love one but eat the other? Why do we eat cows but not dogs? What is the difference? Cows, this calf here is actually, when it's killed, he is called veal. This is a terrible thing that we do to animals. And what's the difference between a baby cow and a dog? Look how similar they are. So, vegans don't eat animals because they realize that they are so similar one to another, and they don't want to live lives of hypocrisy. Here are two more animals. We have a pig, and pigs are killed at 6 months old in the industry. They are crammed into trucks, 200 at a time, and in some facilities they kill 10,000 of these innocent animals who never did a single thing wrong, just so that people can have bacon, ham, and sausages. It's not fair to do that because we don't do that to dogs, and yet beagles actually are used often in lab experiments because they're so trusting. It's extremely sad how they treat them, fill them with poisons, with smoke and gas, and they often burn animals in experiments. It's so horrific. Animals are here on this planet with us, not for us. Why is it that we think that both of these animals are really cute, but that we choose to eat one and not the other? Baby boy chicks in the industry are murdered immediately at birth if they are boys, because they won't be able to lay eggs. So they're considered to be useless. They're either put in giant bags and suffocated to death when they close the bag, or they die just from the weight of hundreds of their brothers on top of them. Now, if you don't want to see baby chicks die, then don't buy eggs and don't buy chicken that's dead. Just admire and love animals from a distance. And in fact, even if you don't love animals, I don't necessarily love all of my neighbors. It doesn't mean I want to see them hurt. Other things that are on this sign here on Happy Pet Path. Important documentaries. Here we have the documentary called Seaspiracy. This can be seen on Netflix. There's also What the Health, which is all about health. Earthlings, which is about many different animals. And Cowspiracy is mostly about cows and pollution that happens, and different farmers who have decided to stop killing their animals, realizing that they are sentient beings worthy of love and life. Another interesting movie is Forks Over Knives, which also talks about recipes and the importance of eating healthy vegan foods, how it is important for the environment and for our health. Down here we have different people who are on YouTube. We have Earthling Ed, who has some great videos. There are 30 different short videos where he talks about reasons to become vegan. I highly suggest that you Google him and keep that tab handy, because if you're a new vegan and you're not sure about all the questions, just go there and learn. And so then when you become full out vegan animal rights activist, you'll have the answer to all of everybody's questions. Gary Yourofsky is another person I became vegan largely because of a speech that I heard of his called "The Most Important Speech You Will Ever Hear." Philip Wollen is another great speaker that you can find on YouTube. A very, very inspiring speech for a man with a nice British accent, if you like to listen to that. And he makes some great points. He's eloquent and very touching. Melanie Joy has her PhD. She is a psychologist, and she wrote a book called "Why We Love Dogs, Eat Pigs, and Wear Cows." And she has a great TED Talk. If you're interested, you can go to TEDx and go to her talk. It's, I think, about 18 minutes long, and it's really well worth it. We have more videos here. We have The Game Changers, which is a very good video about vegan athletes. My least favorite part about this is that they decided to use Arnold Schwarzenegger as one of the speakers, and he is actually a despicable man who is not actually vegan. Although he talks about eating plants and how it's good, he is actually a real hypocrite, and I don't like hypocrites who are too weak to stick to the vegan lifestyle, the vegan diet. He seems strong from a muscular point of view, but he's actually a really weak man. But I still recommend that you watch The Game Changers anyway, because it has a lot of very interesting things. Very interesting athletes, male and female, at the top of their game, full of muscle, and who eat only plants. You do not need to eat meat, dairy, or eggs in order to be healthy. Dominion is a very important documentary that's out, and I recommend this all the time. You can go to dominionmovement.com, and that's how you find that movie. I warn you to bring Kleenex. At least I found it very hard to watch what goes on in the industry, but it's necessary that we see what happens. Otherwise, we're not informed. And if you're not informed, you can't make informed decisions, educated decisions. Here's another one called Vegan Everyday Stories. This is a nice movie that you can watch about people's personal stories. And here is a movie. This is not a documentary, but a movie about a girl and a giant pig that takes place, I think it's somewhere in Asia. It's called Okja, and it's very heartfelt, very sweet. And you can watch that with kids. Here's another one, Dairy is Scary, with Aaron Janus. This is a 5-minute video that you can watch. It's the dairy industry explained in 5 minutes. And yeah, it's actually the meat industry as well, because when dairy cows are finished with, they are chopped up and they end up on people's plates. So it says here, why milk, cheese, ice cream, and yogurt come from so much violence. Erin is a young woman from Canada, and I've met her in person several times at a camp that I go to here. This is another one, Land of Hope and Glory, the hidden truth behind UK farming. You can watch this at landofhopeandglory.org, and you can see what actually happens and how animals, innocent pigs, are murdered in gas chambers. This is absolutely horrific, and the animal holocaust right now is still going on, and we must end it. The Holocaust never ended for the animals. Here we have a documentary called egg-truth.com. I'm sorry, it's not a documentary, it's a website, egg-truth.com. And you can go there and look up everything that you need. There are short videos there and different links and all kinds of education about why cage-free eggs are still not good and why you should not take eggs from chickens. It explains it all there. Explain the negative impact on human health from egg consumption. It also showcases many healthy and delicious egg-free alternatives. So you can check that out. Peta Kids is a great site, petakids.com or petakids.org, I think also. Amazing kids people for the ethical treatment of animals. There's amazing kids there that you can read about. You can get free stickers from here and coloring books and things like that. And it's a very positive site that teaches kids how to love all animals and talks about different heroes, kids that are heroes. this poster is really wearing out from the sun. It says, why do we steal milk from cows? Why do we steal milk from cows? Doesn't this seem strange that an adult would do this? Why would anybody do this? If cups hadn't been invented, would you do this every morning? Would you go under a cow and drink a cow's milk? So maybe we should buy vegan milk and vegan ice cream instead. That's what this poster says here. And over here we have a poster about Rich Roll, and he is a world-class ultra-endurance triathlete, and he's a podcaster. If you want to listen to some of his podcasts, you can do that under the name Rich Roll. And he says, I always say that eating a plant-based diet is the secret weapon of enhanced athletic performance. If you're interested in seeing things by That Vegan Teacher, you can go to That Vegan Teacher on YouTube and Instagram. On YouTube, it's That Vegan Teacher, and on Instagram, the address is That Vegan Teacher, Miss Katie. So, thanks for coming to visit Happy Pet Pat this morning. Hope you had a nice little visit, and I hope to see you soon in the next video. If you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so, and hit the little button there, the little bell, so we can be together and I can get to know you and you can get to know me, and we can build a vegan community. And remember, peace begins on your plate, so open up your heart and put only vegan things in your shopping cart. Thanks for listening. Bye bye for now. Do 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 do.